this stuff, so you can go back to the page for the
switch sides. So we have the chair on fire, nice incipient stage fire, and we just have all those same pieces, right? We have the fire plume, putting hot gases at the ceiling. They're mushrooming out, forming thermal layers, hottest layers up on top. We can see that the neutral plane is now dropped below that small header at the top, and we have gases coming out of the room. Right now they're thin and not very hot. Our energy is going into the drywall, heating up that environment. And this stage of fire growth is nice and slow. It is a much smaller opening, so we'll keep more heat energy into those walls, but we do have enough opening to support about 4 megawatts of heat release rate. Should be plenty to flash over that small room. Fire is growing a little faster now. We're seeing thicker, more turbulent, higher temperature smoke. Once again, we teach our folks to not crawl under hot, turbulent smoke, but to cool it first. Starting to see more turbulence and swirling. Neutral plane, once again, about 5 feet off. We have some paper on the wall falling off. We could anticipate that this smoke will reach the right thickness, enter its flammable range, and we start to see now the smoke is becoming flammable.
heat flux.
Our heat flux indicator is on fire at the ground. And now we are transitioning to a vent limited fire because fuel is coming out of the compartment unburned and uniting with oxygen outside. The television just popped, it's very exciting. So this room has gone to flash over. You can see the inlet at the bottom of the room is just about 2 feet off the deck. Halfway, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Good, and using the water can, we'll hit the outside and begin extinguishing with the water can. Good, and now we're going to open the door and extinguish with the water can. Hit the burning surfaces. In less than 2.5 gallons of water, we've extinguished that room by controlling the heat generation, by controlling the airflow, and then cooling the surfaces that were generating the gases. So something truckers can do without a hose line as part of their initial search to make conditions better, more tendable, and easier to search for everyone. Engine guys are not going to like this, so take it with a grain of salt. To do the final overhaul, we might still bring in the hose line to have that continuous water supply to just wet those smoldering surfaces.
John, what's the dimension of that? Is that an 8x8?
I don't know what to build it at. Yeah, that's what I told you to build it at. So
Okay.
there's the other.
That's what I was looking at that. Yeah, I'm guessing about 8x8. Not that far off.
We were going to do 3, but then we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Now another thing to take from these demos, right, is these are content fires. They're not structure fires, right? So once we start having the fire breach the drywall and get into the building construction members, it's going to take a little more water and much more extensive overhaul to get it. But content fires, generally speaking, should be pretty basic bread and butter affairs for us. To knock out with very little application of water, just because water has such tremendous cooling capacity if we allow it to turn to steam, or if we manipulate the airflow to drop the heat release rate before we start applying the water. Right? So just trying to work using the science to our advantage. And we have a whole boatload of water left in that tank, right, as reserve just in case for extension to exposures, whatever we need. And just for peace of mind and safety, knowing, right, because I start to get nervous when I hear that, hey, we're at half tank, right? I start to get a little nervous as a company officer. Hey, 3/4 tank, start to get real nervous, right? But hey, if I'm above half tank, no problem. So managing our water, especially when we don't have a supply established yet, with the use of science is super beneficial. Any questions about just these quick and dirty demonstrations?